Welcome. My name is Patricia Lassard, and I'm a facilitator of the Breakthrough Parenting Program designed by Dr. Jane A. Major of Santa Monica, California. This is the first part of Lesson 3, which is on self-esteem. If you'd like to follow me on Facebook, my Facebook page is Breakthrough Parenting taught by Patricia Lassard, and my website is www.theplaceinthegrove.com. So we're going to talk about what is healthy self-esteem. So parents realize now, they didn't always realize, that they need to look after not only a child's physical health, but their mental health as well. Nathaniel Branden had a groundbreaking book called The Psychology of Self-Esteem. And it helped to understand the importance of a healthy self-esteem. One of the things that he discovered while he was doing his research, that there was a common denominator that would help him understand diverse kinds of mental health problems. And he began to realize that whether one was dealing with anxiety, depression, OCD, neurosis, addictions, underachievement, the common underlying factor was always a wounded, inadequate, or undeveloped self-esteem. Kind of interesting that a low self-esteem can sabotage a lot of our successes. So, parents from previous generations did not know much about self-esteem or really think a lot about it. They fed, they clothed us, they kept a roof over our head, and they taught us right from wrong. And that was basically successful parenting. And now parents are starting to realize that we also need to be working on helping our children develop and maintain a healthy self-esteem and teaching them how to maintain their own self-esteem as they move into adulthood. So, Branden defined self-esteem as the mental state of regarding oneself as being competent to cope with the basic challenges of life and as being worthy of happiness, of us believing that we're worthy of happiness. People with healthy self-esteem have an abundance of confidence. Failure does not slow them down, and when one direction doesn't pan out, they look around and expect a new direction to become available for them. They are tenacious, and they have a stick-to-itness thinking that keeps them motivated and progressing. So you think about it, if you have a healthy self-esteem, if it doesn't work out, you just keep going. Like you just go, okay, well that didn't work. I'm going to try something else, and that will lead and encourage more success. These people also feel an exuberance over a raise or a promotion. They view the day-to-day rewards of life as something they deserve. They're their own cheerleaders. Like they can say, like when they do a good job, they can say to themselves, "Well done, good job." They can be proud of themselves and their accomplishments, because they realize that they deserve the rewards of their hard work and tenacity. They don't say to themselves, "I don't deserve this." People who have good self-esteem love themselves. And that's not being narcissistic. That's having a healthy self-love. They have a deep feeling that they are worthy and desirable. Think about how that is going to contribute to successful relationships for our children if they have this positive, healthy self-esteem as they're moving forward. Good self-esteem also leads to having a sense of inner direction. And we're going to talk more about that inner direction and outer direction. They see themselves as worthy no matter what others think of them. And under bad situations, their healthy self-esteem will help them keep on going. Good self-esteem helps people to manage stress and avoid self-destructive behaviors. Remember when we were saying about Nathaniel Branden saying OCD, neurosis, depression, addictions, and that he saw that had a wounded and underdeveloped self-esteem. Self-esteem gives us the power to act upon what we believe. And remember in lesson 2 when we were talking about responsibility, it was responsibility equals thinking, being able to have that thinking, and to have the loving oneself, and see the confidence to act upon what they believe is right. And we need a healthy self-esteem to give us the confidence to do what we believe is right. Especially when other people may not be agreeing with us, because we're inner directed and we're doing it because when we're inner directed, we're doing what is right because we believe it's right, and it makes us feel good to do what's right, and we don't need our validations from outside. We need to be able and are capable of validating ourselves. People solve their problems when they have a healthy self-esteem by getting the facts, talking to experts, and examining their options. Confidence is combined with good thinking. So, self-esteem is the evaluation a person makes about themselves when no one else is around. Positive self-esteem is seen as a person who considers themselves worthy, as making a difference in the world, and as deserving of a good life. Self-esteem has often been confused with feel-good narcissism or being self-absorbed and selfish. So let that go. Those are totally different concepts. Scientific research has shown that the experiences of children in the first few years of life can be critical to their subsequent psychological and cognitive development, which helps with, when it's positive, with having a positive self-esteem. Some children will thrive with abundant self-esteem. You look at those that when you, on the playground or the schools, and you see them and they can just go, and they don't let adversity get them down. But then we will have other children who will have a lifelong struggle with trying to develop a positive feelings of positive self-worth. It took a long time for the idea to take hold that protecting a child psychologically in their first few years of life by creating an environment full of experiences that facilitate a positive wiring of the brain is as important as physical protection. So what it is by providing our children with lots of different experience, gymnastics, soccer, ballet, piano. They don't have to do them all. They don't have to do them for a long time. They just need to try them so that they can find what they're good at. And it's the learning and it's the making mistakes and moving forward that helps them discover who they are. And as they discover who they are, then they're more able to develop a positive self-esteem. So next time we're going to talk about low self-esteem and self-esteem killers. Thank you very much. This is Patricia Lessard. And you can check me out. Breakthrough Parenting, taught by Patricia Lessard on Facebook. www.theplaceinthegrove.com. Thank you.